Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to talk about the latest collab in the world of Monster Strike, the Gundam series. It is active and there's not too much we have to talk about, but of course we have some of the details for the Gacha Monster Strike Shot. So if you're curious about how it works, we'll go over that first, and then just a reminder of all the other things that are active with the collab. So as you know, the three 6-star monsters for this collab are Kira Yamato, Banager Lynx, and Amuro Rei. I've left off their respective Gundams for space reasons. I apologize for that. But in the 4 5-star monsters, and we actually do have them this time. The Alpha series was just an anomaly, but we have Camille and Setsuna also available as your 4 5-star monsters. And of course, each 6-star monster will get their individual rate up per day. That begins on the 16th of January, and then we'll rotate, I believe in the order I show, Yamato, Lynx, Rei, Yamato, Lynx, Rei, until the last 2 days in which all of them will be available. So let's take a look at the individual monsters. We've got Kira and Strike Gundam, currently rated as an 8.0 on GameWith. Basically the Strike Shot, it is directed to the boss, guaranteed, but it's kind of shaped in a cone direction. Apologies. It did, if you are too far away, it's possible that the cone could go beyond the boss, so the edges might miss. So keep that in mind. But also good to note that the final attack for that Strike Shot, the final follow-up part, hits the entire screen. So everybody will get affected by it, and that is a percentage attack. So the first gear of the Strike Shot, first it's a 40% buff to himself, and then we get 60 shots at about 36% of its attack stat. These are considered to be indirect hits. If some stages will make a big distinction on whether you actually hit the boss, or if it's like from a bump combo indirectly hitting the boss. It could make a difference. So that is an important distinction there. And then the final attack, I said, is a percentage attack. It will do 18% of the max HP of the targets with a guaranteed minimum of 1.44 million damage. Second gear of the Strike Shot, the buff is a full 100% bonus, so you get 2 times his attack stat. Then we got 60 at 60% of his attack stats. Again, all of them being indirect hits. And then finally, the final attack will do 30% of the max HP of the targets with a guaranteed minimum of 2.4 million damage. Next up in fire, we have Banager Lynx and Unicorn Gundam, currently at an 8.5 rating on GameWith. His follow-up attacks will only affect the closest enemy after he's done moving. And if you just remember how the game works, you get the center of your character, Banager, and then take a look at all the centers of all the other enemies, and then whichever is the closest distance from center to center will be the target. Also important to note is, despite the animation looking like it goes beyond the boss or your target, it will only affect damage to your target. Even though it looks like it might cross into other monsters, it didn't appear to do damage to that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but something to keep in mind. First gear of the Strike Shot is a 60% boost and a defense bonus. Incoming damage to Banager will only take in 66% of that damage. And that will last for 1 full turn. So you make the Strike Shot, it's active, and then until the end of his next turn, that buff will be available. And then we got the Strike Shot split into 3 phases. We've got a direct hit damage of 1 hit at 60% of his attack. By the way, all of these values in the follow-up already include the 1.6 times buff I talked about earlier. So you don't have to do any crazy math. Followed by 3 indirect hits at about 3 times his attack stat, and then a final direct hit, which is at 11.52 his attack stat. Second gear, the bonus goes up to 2.0 his attack stats. The defense is increased so that you only take half of the normal damage, and this will last for 2 full turns. So Strike Shot, you make your move, at the end of that next turn will be when this buff goes away. So that's pretty good Strike Shot buff there, because remember, the buff also, not only does the buff give you more attack more defense, but it also gives you all those nulls, right? Damage wall, gravity barriers, warps, mines, and magic circles are nulled. That all lasts for 2 full turns after you use your strike shot, which is pretty amazing. The other stats: direct hit at 2 point times the attack, indirect hit 3 times at 5 times his attack stat, and then finally a direct hit at 19.2 times his attack stat. So pretty nice for Banagher, I have to say. And then we have Amuro Ray, and it's not the Gundam. Somebody on the Discord channel told me that it was the Greek letter there. I already forgot what it should be there, but I apologize for that. He currently has an 8.5 rating on GameWith. And then for his strike shot, there's a follow-up attack which is done to the first hit enemy. And then the follow-up is also split into 3 attack phases. First, of course, you get a buff at 75% bonus. And then you get 3 attack slashes, which about 32% of your attack stat. And then you get to, I believe he was shooting some missiles, right? And then each missile will do 2.4% of the max HP of the target. And there are 12 of them. And each hit has a minimum of 168,000. And do I have my notes still here? I don't have my notes here, but yeah, there you go. Those are the attacks. And then the final attack has about 2.16 times his attack stat at the very end. Second gear, the bonus increases to 2.15 times his attack stat. You get 3 slashes at 48% of his attack stat, and then each missile will do about 3.3% of the max HP of the target. With 12 of them, I believe that's about just under 40% of the attack of the HP of the boss. And each hit, this was I remember. This is actually my second take of this video, and actually that 252k value is wrong. I believe it's like 200 something k. I forgot to fix that, so I think I just typoed there. So it should be around 200k for each attack. And then the final follow-up attack is about 3.24 times the attack stat. So there you go. That is Amuro Ray's and all of the other gachas strike shot values. And then, of course, we have our 4 5-star monsters, which we did miss out on our last alpha gacha. This time you get Camille Bidan at about a 7.5 rating. On GameWith, Super Minesweeper, Anti-Magic Circle, Bump Combo Boost, and Status Effect Resist. The gauge has Super Anti-Warp. Strike Shot is a speed and power up, and there's a follow-up attack to the nearest enemy. And the Bump is a 3-way follow-up, Pierce Bullet. Now, unfortunately, GameWith did not have any details for the 4 5-star monsters on their page when I'm taking this video, so I can't give you the details about that right now, but I again highly recommend taking a look at the official videos from Mixi to see them in action. That is always the best way to actually see the effects. Now the numbers kind of unfortunate, but if you really do need it, let me know. I'm not sure if that many people religiously care about these numbers, but I did want to just start taking these videos, so actually I looked at the gacha monsters first and saw those, and we were like, okay, it's ready, let me get going, only to be surprised to see that the 4 5-star monsters weren't quite ready yet. So unfortunate, but the show must go on. We have the other 4 5-star monster. We've got Setsuna FCA. Unfortunately, he has a currently rated at 7.0. Remember, 4 5-star monsters do top out at 7.5, so I guess it's not that bad, but always good to see them at 7.5 instead. For him, we've got Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Anti-Warp, and Anti-Block, followed by Counter Killer M. All of that is on the main, no gauge for him. Strike Shot is speed and power up, and the follow-up attack goes to the farthest enemy from Setsuna there, which is interesting. I think in the last full collab we also saw that kind of strike shot as well. Bump combo is the Trident chip saw. One thing I did see somewhere that it actually, was it Sei? Yeah, I think it was Sei. Yeah, Sei does have a slightly reduced speed down rate while he's doing his strike shot, so that is a cool little bonus that you don't see in the strike shot details. And of course, with this collab, we are back into the usual norm of a paid pack exclusive. We've got Hero Yui and the Wing Gundam Zero EW. Now, unfortunately, they also did not have the strike shot details for Hero Yui here, so I can't give you any more details about him. But he is currently rated as a 7.5 on Game. But I mean, the strike shot details, I don't have his character card up, but it does, I believe, reveal the weak points as well as a significant strike in the direction he's at towards the boss, and a follow-up attack that did attack everybody. So very interesting collab monster. Again, apologies for no details, but when I saw the gacha monster ready, I thought everything else was there. So anyways, the 4-5-star scheduled quests, we have Guelja Turk and Paptimus Shikoro available to farm. Get up to 75 luck. If you get that level, get to that level of luck, they will get a 15 bonus to the 90 luck that everybody loves for these 4 or 5-star monsters. These are available at any time. As is Shah Aznabal here. He will be available at all times, but you do get a 7 bonus drop for your first clear each day. So you're going to want to play every day to make your life easier on max lucking him. Otherwise, you're going to have to rely on the direct drop, which is guaranteed to only give you 1. But if you play co-op, it increases the rate to get 2 or 3 drops on that quest. And of course, we do have 5 6-star monsters in the schedule. Just check out when they are available. You can farm Full Frontal and Master Asia by taking them on. And we do have a Chokyukyoku quest featuring Haman Karn with Kubale. You will need to farm the stage over and over to max luck her. However, all monsters will be treated as max luck, so you can figure out your OP monsters, bring them to the stage, and enjoy farming for Haman Karn. And as noted in the news channel, I do have the missions translated on ENG Monst on Twitter, and also the Discord channel. You do have the opportunity to pick one of 2 factions here. You can eventually do both in the end, but by completing those missions, you will get in-game rewards. The left side in blue with the Earth Federation forces are the easier quests. On the right, you've got the Zeon Army for the harder quests. You can pick one, but you cannot change until you complete all the missions for your current faction. So keep that in mind. Translations are here again. One thing to note is that I did make a mistake on the Red 3 mission. I left out the fact that not only did it need to be non-gacha monsters, they needed to be non-gacha Gundam collab monsters. I apologize for leaving that out, but do keep that in mind in case you screenshotted the old missions, kept that somewhere, or maybe downloaded it from Twitter before I fixed it. The fixed version, again, is up on both Twitter and the Discord channel if you want to take a look at them. Of course, let me reiterate that you will not be able to finish all the missions until at least January 20th, because we will not have, we will almost certainly 99.999% have a new Chokyukyoku quest for the collab available. So that mission 7 will almost certainly relate to whatever is revealed then. And of course, hopefully you have not forgotten to log in. You will get 7 copies of Mercury each day you log in, along with a Tokudama on days 1 and 4, a good job sticker of Sleta Mercury on day 5, and a special title on day 7. And before we go, just another reminder that the monsters that you get through the missions will function as max luck monsters. You also get Soleta Mercury through login. She will be a max luck monster. And of course, if you pay money for the game with the paid pack, you will get him as max luck for the duration of the collab. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about the collab, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, if you have not already done it, hit the like and subscribe. I always do appreciate your viewerships, and giving a like or subscribing is always a nice thing to see. If you have not already, follow ENG Monster on Twitter to get the latest news on there. Of course, the Discord channel is available to talk with other folks who play the game as well. Anyways, until next, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.